Right, yeah, I do need to set up the settings a bit different. Since I don't need that part of the screen, so that works for me. I am going to regret this decision. I am going to regret it heavily. God. Right, I don't know why I'm doing this. This is going to be pretty bad. Hello, you wanna tell me how audio is so I can make it not suck? I imagine it's gonna be too loud. It's always too loud. At literally all moments of time. Hey Adam, so I don't need to turn anything down, because that's good, because good volume for me. And the narrator. I don't know what to play it on. I suppose you can decide for me, but I really don't want to play Stiggin, so please be not horrible. Turn down game volume? Alright, I can do it. I'll turn down the music and the special effects. And I'll turn down cinematic, because the narration needs to be at 100, because just principle. Alright, so I don't know whether to play it on Darkest or Radiant, because I'm bad at this game. Hello, Izagi. I'm just gonna play on Darkest. So I'm gonna name it Waffle. Yeah, the music's at 50 now. Alright, Waffletopia time. I've killed a few bosses, but I'm still not good at this game. My memory's terrible, so... Yeah, you always seem to enter a stream with that waving emote. I suppose shaking up's never too bad. So, this is, apparently the intro cinematic isn't happening, but whatever.
Brigands have run up these lanes. Keep to the side path. The hamlet is just ahead. Dispatch this thug in brutal fashion, that all may hear of
Alright, you
your
know
arrival.
what? Actually, I think that the subtitles are actually better at the top of the screen, since nothing too much is monitored up there other than the brightness of the current area that you're in. So, I'm just open it in to get some bleed going, since bleed and poison are both very good in this game. Smite.
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
That was easy. The intro of this game really has nothing on what the real dungeon's like. Hey Ferg. Good to see you, buddy.
Finding the stuff is only the first test. Now it must be carried home.
Alright, so this is like the first like decent encounter on my first playthrough. I died to this guy, embarrassingly enough. Complete wipe. Well, no, not complete wipe. The Crusader died, and the oh, I can't remember his name. The other dude, can't remember the class's name, but the other dude, he didn't make it out. I mean, he made it out, but he made it out on Death's Door. So, Death's Door, what happens if you're about to die in this game? So, I'm not good at this. This is the intro into the game. Yeah, this is the intro into the game. Like, I think the stagecoach crashes, and then you gotta fight your way through some dudes to get to the mansion that is rightfully yours, or something like that. Do I have anything that can actually hit this backer? I really don't, do I? It's really not too good.
A devastating blow.
Yes. So stun, poison, and bleed. Yeah. Make for a really deadly combination in this game, since it's good. Making enemy skip turns while they take damage from various other effects is always useful. So that's why Plague Doctors are great. Jesters are pretty tough, and my favourite class is the Grave Robber, since they have a lot of different options for ranged and up close stuff. Alright, so the big dude's dead, that's good, but he's left his corpse here, so I'm gonna have to destroy it or leave it. I'm just gonna destroy it. If I can in a reasonable amount of time before the Highwayman, that's the name of the class, dead takes the dude in the back. So that's like the first real battle you get in this game. And then you get to go, but first I want to open this chest, see what goodies lie within. Oh, it's trapped, how lovely. Yeah, okay, I want to... Oh, it's the wrong side of pad. So, I haven't played this on PS4, I've only ever played it on the Vita and the PC. PC's where I made it the furthest, on Vita I didn't make it very far.
Welcome home, such as it is.
I mean, I didn't kill someone with the scroll, I tried to kill their corpse with the scroll, so it's different. As a stagecoach, who we got? Oh yeah, I think you always start out with a Plague Doctor and a Vestal if you make it through unharmed. So, Vestals are your basic healers, very useful. One of the most useful classes, arguably. I think it's pretty vital for most things. So the best thing to do is to upgrade the amount of heroes that you get for everything, so you can really build up a good just team, so that you don't get deaded. Right, what I didn't do was check people's skills, so I know where they perform best. Oh, these are trinkets. I don't know what I'm messing around with that quite yet. Yeah, I really don't know what I'm clicking around. Right, so this person's best in third, second, and first. There's Dismas is best in, and Gillen is really not great anywhere. Well, I like to have Vestals in the back with just healing stuff that they can use in the back. So normally stuff like Judgment, Dazzling Light, Divine Grace, Healing Comfort, that kind of thing. The rest of them I don't really use, since I don't like having Vestals as combat classes. So, yeah. So Dark, you can already go to the Dark's dungeon, but I don't think you're not allowed to, since you do. It's just, yeah. I fear this task is far beyond me, that kind of thing. It's suicide, basically. It's suicide with a good level team, never mind a low level squad of newbies. The usual suspects. So some of the teams have like, so some of the combinations of heroes have like name. I think on PC this one's just called Red Hook, since it's like the average squad of dudes. So we go to get our provisions.
The cost of preparedness.
So it's always nice to have food. You always need food.
Later.
So blood. I'm going to bring along 12 food, a shovel or 2, key, and just torches. Torches galore, since I like having it light, since then you have chances to surprise enemies, and that gives you a turn before them, so it's all very good. I mean, to be fair, is that really too shameless, Izagi, if you're still getting your work done? I mean, that way, you're watching streams, and then you've still got your stuff done, so you're just filling time, really. Filling time you'd otherwise have nothing to do in, so I see nothing wrong with that. I've already forgot how to move through the map, because I'm clearly great at this. It's supposed to be just left sticking it. Ah, there we go, it's up. I have to actually press up. That's strange. Let us loot this torch.
If only treasure could staunch the flow of otherworldly corruption.
See, this dude, this narrator is amazing, and that's one of the reasons this game is amazing. Right, so we've got some zombies who have been surprised by our showing up. So the problem with kind of zombies and that is that they're very... Oh, normally they're quite resistant to blight, but... Guess... Oh yeah, these ones are skeletons, so they're really useful to... Oh, I can rename characters. If they live through this, you can indeed name one. In fact, you can all name one. I suppose I'll name these after you fools, and then when you all die horribly, I'll be to blame. So... So here's the thing. Different enemies have different resistances, so these bone rebels are extremely resistant to bleed. You can never bleed them. Not very resistant to move, debuff, blight, or stun, so stunning them is always a good option. Shuffling, I don't like shuffling enemies often. Incision will be useless for these guys. Noxious Blast's pretty good. So I want to blight this one in the back. That's why I'm throwing Noxious Blast his way. I'm gonna go with a Grave Shot. And then, since I've got my vest in the back, she can't actually do any damage, so I'm just gonna Divine Comfort, since why not? It restores some sanity, if nothing else. It's execution, and they are all dead.
Maintain the offensive.
And victory is mine. Investigate this chest. Alright. So, one thing about the character that you start out with, the Crusader that you start out with, he's almost all... I think he's always a kleptomaniac. So that's not good. Oh, trinkets. Of course, of course. I think that's a trinket at least. Are they trinkets? I didn't mean to equip it. Oh no, it's Speedstone. What on earth are you? Yes, I believe they're trinkets. Right. I want to light a few torches. Is there a way that I can just, like, access the torch? No? Oh, there we go. I'm gonna use a torch. So, a thing you can actually do, though, is keep your torch low. And that way you can, kinda, you get more loot, basically. So right here, I want to use a shovel to avoid taking damage from moving the rubble, since if you do it normally, you take some sanity damage and just straight up damage. Right, so we have a really annoying enemy in the back there who gives people stress. So what I want to do, what I really want to do, is hit her with some blight or poison. This hits front row, this hits back. I'll hit the back row with some blight. Yay! So I've blighted her, and I'm just gonna hit the entire, just enemy team with Grape Shot Blast and hit the 2.0 Zealous Executions
surges as the
to
enemy
ruin the
crumbles.
skeletons, and then just Divine Comfort again, since I can't do anything with the Vestal. Because the Vestal has no attacking skills. Deals no damage. Oh, wonderful. It missed. Now, not much I can really do, to be honest, other than just going and disorienting, blast and hoping it stuns. That was useful. So Blight's basically just poison. It functions in almost the exact same way as Speed, to be honest. As Bleed, not Speed.
Continue the onslaught.
So,
Destroy
you know,
them all.
it just does every time it's their turn, they take some damage, so it's a very useful effect. Loot. Oh, I believe.
Fortune.
Oh right, no.
Waiting to
I
be
thought my
spent.
Plague Doctor was a kleptomaniac. And I was like, oh, for goodness sake. No, my kleptomaniac, my Plague Doctor must have a trait which makes her open goodies randomly, which can be both good and bad. Yeah, it's basically just poison, but poison and bleed basically function the same in this game, so whatever. So I want to hit this crossbow with some Blight, and always using Grape Shot Blast to just deal just a bunch of damage and executions. And I missed. Yeah, it is, I believe, cross save, and I think you don't have to buy it for both either. Like I only bought the Vita, and I've got it on the PS4 as well. So it's a good purchase. It's well worth the investment. Ow, that really hurts my Vestal. So back to my Plague Doctor basically having a effect which makes her open chests without me telling her to. It's good and bad, so she might open some of that I miss, but she can also open up things that I know are trapped or will have poison without a special effect added, and she won't give you a chance to add said effect. And always these quirks are always randomized for your characters, so you might have
A powerful blow.
any character who's a kleptomaniac, or there's various other effects like ones where
By inches.
they won't let you heal if they're stressed. There's a lot of different things, and oh my god, a critical. So criticals are the death of everyone in this game. They are horrifying.
As
Just
the fiend falls,
horrifying.
a faint hope blossoms.
So I'm going to make my dude drink this. Oh, he found some loot. That's cool. So I'm kind of terrified because my highwayman just took a horrible hit. Oh, I missed a trap. I should have seen that coming, really. I think my dude dodged it though, so it's not all bad. How do I move them up? Ah, here we go. I can send them up. So we've got a trap on that side and a loot room. Loot's always good. So I'm gonna swap over. I'm gonna check my character's status. Not by pressing X, that takes me to a different thing. So you beat this game, so what you're trying to do is basically build up your team to go into the darkest dungeon, and then you want to take that out. Yeah, so my highwayman has the highest chance to disarm traps, so I'm gonna put him on. So yeah, there's a final dungeon, which is like the biggest dungeon in this game, and it's really tough, and it's terrifying. It's called the Darkest Dungeon, fittingly. And it has a horrifying ending. This game does not get boring, because every second you're waiting for something horrible to happen to everybody. It's not boring, really. It only gets better as the game goes on. Starts out pretty strong, then it just gets better, really. The only thing that can get boring is if your entire, like, main team, so say you have a main team of, like, the max level characters, and then they get wiped to say criticals or Rend for the old gods, which has bleed and stuff. Yeah, it can get really tough, and then everything just goes downhill and everything sucks, and then you have to grind up a new team, and that's when it can get boring. But other than that, this game doesn't really get boring. Hey Titan. So yeah, this game is really tough.
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
It's, in my opinion, it's tougher than Dark Souls in a different way, but like, it's overall, I think it would be like a harder game than Dark Souls, just in general. But it's still really fun. I think my best tool to heal up just everyone, just making sure people don't die and what have you. Is anything that I have here? Can any of this hit? No. Oh, I'm gonna do Bulwark of Faith to make my dude not die, but also make him marked, so yeah, just make everything much better. I want to hit the cultist with some stun. Yeah, dodging bullets is very common in this game, actually. You'll have a lot of people dodging bullets somehow. Just slickly dodging bullets.
These nightmarish creatures can be felled. They can be beaten.
So I think if I use one of my... Did I buy a key? I did buy a key. So if I bothered to use on my keys, I could have got frickin' some different stuff from that chest, but I just really want money. I want a lot of money in this game, since money is good, since you can use it to upgrade kit and get different abilities, and then upgrade that set abilities to make them even better. It's probably more... Oh, yeah, here you go. Kleptomaniac is just gonna nick all this. He's gonna nick 8 food.
Well performed.
You know, could have used that, but no, my stupid Crusader's just like, no. This is mine. Because I'm a kleptomaniac, so... as far as I know... Also, just got hunger there. If you don't have enough food, you will take damage. If you do have enough food, you can eat and then restore a little bit of health. So as far as I know, the Crusader always starts out with Kleptomaniac. So I'm gonna remain because I know there's a chest room down here, and I'm gonna grab that right up. Yeah, 8 foods. I mean, they don't have any names. Like, their name is literally just foods. So shut up. I'm gonna call it whatever I want. You're not the boss of me. So, right. See this dude in the back here, this Bon Courtier, or whatever. He's really annoying. I hate him. I want him to die immediately. So I'm going to make that happen as efficiently as I can.
Slowly.
Are you talking about Nick? Do you know what Nick means steal? It's because I'm from North. We don't use proper English in the North. We don't use the Queen's English because it's garbage. Anyway, gonna keep on keeping on here. Killing all the undeads and stuff. How many axe blades to the face, apparently. That's just rude. I swear to God, if that dude landed another crit on my highway, then I would have been rather angry. So far, this is... Yeah, but Titan, you're not... you're like more mid, not southern. Southern doesn't really say Nick as much. So, this is... actually went really well as a first dungeon run. There's been little to no stress built up by the party. A resolve test. So that's fun. It actually went really well for a first dungeon, and I'm surprised because this game hates you. Hates you in everything you've ever done. And every decision you will ever make, it immediately hates it. It's just...
Be wary.
The game just hates everyone.
Pride precipitates a dizzying fall.
So I've got money here, so I'm just gonna nick some of this stuff and leave behind some holy water since we win. So right here, I want to throw in one of these chest keys so it unlocks a hidden compartment, and I get more of these things. These things are all used to like upgrade your mansion and such, but I have limited inventory space, so I have to decide what to take and such. It's all very annoying, to be honest. What else should I swap out? Ah, that's good. Alright, so that was a very successful first dungeon. These guys could probably run another dungeon if they wanted to. They handled that really, really well. I'm not gonna lie, I'm impressed, since I didn't expect that to go too well. So we have found out some new stuff, so for some reason my bloody healer has better melee damage. That'll be useful on someone like my Crusader, but no. Better scarring chance in the Warrens, which is one of the areas in this game, gives better stun and stuff. Less blight resistance, that's dumb. And no stress when walking backwards. Cool. Alright, see you, Adam. Have a bad day at work, or a good day, or whatever.
Stormed the manor.
Anyway.
But I was dead before they found me. And the letter was on its way.
Right, so we have a grave robber, an abomination, a highwayman, and a Ross.
Dagger's point.
Ross? Plague Doctor. Right, so I can tell you right now, I want to keep a Crusader on the team, since I want a tank, and I kind of want to try out. I want a grave robber on the team. I can tell you that as well. Do I have the guild? No, I don't. Right, so I need to check out what everyone's good at, really. Alright, yeah, so I'm gonna take a grave robber. I'm gonna keep my Vestal. So what I'm gonna do, alright, my team is going to be different this time. I am going to remove people from this team and make it different. How do I? No. I don't know how to operate this properly. I just want to... There we go. Okay, that's fine. So I'm going to take out my Plague Doctor and I want to throw in my grave robber. I think they'll work well in... Yeah, they work well in pretty much all back positions. Yeah. Shadow Fear is useful for front. Yeah, so... does anyone want to be named after any of the people that I'm taking right now? I want to take out, so there's the Highwayman, there's the Crusader, Grave Robber, and Vestal. Anyone want to be named? Anyone? Or name anyone anything? Because whatever, I'm open to suggestions. I want to check out what some of these things do. Can I look at their effects? Is that another thing? Oh, there we go. That's going on my grave robber right now. Oh, how must only? That's lame. Ooh, that's really good. That's also really good. That's alright. That's just a strip buff. That one's pretty good as well. I'm gonna put some stuff onto my dudes. I can't handle menus in this game apparently. Like, genuinely, what is wrong with me? So I want to equip this stone. This stone. Hello, Farrell. And I want to give this to you as well. Anything that gives speed, you can have this because you're a speedy dude. Yeah, sure, you can have this, whatever. Just giving people whatever since it's helpful. Nah, you're not having any of this. Oh wait, maybe you can have the Worry Stone since you're not too speedy anyway. So I'm not going to take on a medium dungeon since you actually want to be like decently stocked up before you do that. So I want to take out. What do you think? Skirmish or Scout? I mean, I'll just do Scout because Scout's genuinely easier. Alright. Generally easy. I'm gonna take a bunch of torches since torches are always useful. I'm gonna take some food as well. all of the food. That's an over-exaggeration. I don't need that much food. Stop buying so much food. It's too much. Well, that should be enough. That should be goodly stocked. Oh. You know, I should take some of this just in case someone gets bleeded, and some of that in case some people get poisoned. Hello again, Titan.
Pace out the halls of your lineage once
Oh.
familiar. Now, foreign.
I'm gonna go to this place. I wanna put my highwayman up front. For goodness, stop being a kleptomaniac. Yeah, this is what happens. You get bleeded. Freaking. Looking out for traps. I disarm the trap. For goodness. Why do I even try and make you disarm a trap if you're just gonna fail miserably? I think this is a confession booth. The hero's history is too much to bear. Now you guys get stressed, and I'm failing horribly at everything since I decided not to wiki. So really a good idea of this is to not go in blind and do wiki stuff, but you know what, no, screw that. I want to be dumb and not do that. So flashing daggers, who should we hit, who should we hit? You have a chance to bleed, right? No they don't. Don't hit these guys. Take the daggers of justice. Stop ranting for the old gods who are gonna make us bleed. Yeah, this is the annoying attack. It's tempting goblet, stresses people out a bunch. Any attacks that stress people are always a pain since stress is the worst. Worst thing ever. Like, damage you can handle, you can always heal damage, but like, on the field there's very limited options to healing stress, so that's why no one likes it. It's bad. It's a very bad situation if everyone gets stressed out. Unfortunately, it happens too often, really. So an entire line of people just dodged just a bunch of bullets, and I'm genuinely lost for words. And everything's going terrible.
Ringing ears.
Exactly.
Vision.
Then you get critical,
The
and then
end
everyone just
approaches.
starts to bleed and get debuffed and stuff.
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
Everything just goes terrible so quickly in this game. Now I'm gonna start missing more because it's shadowy and people get stressed and monsters hit more. It's all bad. Everyone's bad at this game, Titan. It's nothing. No, it's not normal to be good at this game. So as you can see, my highwayman is dying
Executed with
horribly.
impunity.
This happens all too often. You get blighted. No, don't pull my healer to the front. Oh, yes, it resisted it. Thank God for that. Please hit my tongue instead of hitting my healers and stuff. Yeah, there'll be no good left for this. No, you're not. No, Titan, you wouldn't. No one's good at this game. Why do you miss every single attack? You're so bad, Mr. Bloody Highwayman. To remove you from my life. Oh, for goodness sake. Just hate this. This is how bad things just... This isn't even bad, this is just like... slightly unfortunate. Bad in this game is really bad. It's nightmare fuel. Well, not really, but it's still nightmarish. You don't want bad to happen in this game. You never want bad to happen in this game.
Their
I mean,
formation is broken.
yeah, the battle system's
Maintain
good,
the offensive.
but like, it's better when you get the guild unlocks, then you can actually like put what skills you want on people. I just discarded the thing I was going to use on my highwayman to stop him from bleeding to death. Whoops. It's turn-based. Yes, it's very turn-based. It's like turn-based dungeon crawly hell game, really. I'm going to ignore that because bad things can come from it. We all shall eat, so we don't die horribly. Dying horribly is bad. It's always bad in this game. I'm running low on torches because for some reason everything's deciding to go really bad in this one. Like the last dungeon, everyone was all fine and dandy, everyone was having a happy old time, and then suddenly this happens and everyone hates life. Yeah, it's just basically just how this game rolls, to be honest. That's a good. Please don't miss every single shot. Yep, so he missed every single shot again, because he's bad. Freaking stupid highwayman. I hate you. I hate you, highwayman.
Continue the onslaught.
Highwayman. Highwayman.
Destroy
Whatever.
them all.
Doesn't matter. Oh, I just noticed how badly stressed my grave robber is, and the highwayman just got critted again. I think it was all from the highwayman, and it's irrational, so now they won't want to
Reeling,
heal.
gasping, taken over the edge into madness.
Thank God my highwayman dodged that, or he'd probably be on death's door. And they just passed the turn because of that bad thing, and now everything's going bad. So I should elaborate. So once a person gets too stressed, their resolve gets tested. And when their resolve is tested, bad things can happen, or they can pull through. They can become resolveful, and then they get like a buff and stuff, and like they're basically like a beacon of like good things and stuff, and people become less stressed around them, that kind of thing. Or the opposite can happen, which happened. So the good thing happening is very rare. It's very rare that good things will happen to you in this game.
Singular strike.
What happens more is bad things happen, like what happened to my highwayman, my grave robber back there, who is now freaking out and thinking that everyone's trying to kill her, and the poison, everyone's dead. It's not good. But so now if my cleric per se tried to heal the grave robber, Vestal tried to heal the grave robber, then she wouldn't want to be healed. She would freak out and then be like, no, don't heal me, witch, you're going to kill me. And then they refuse to get healed by the Vestal, and then they die because they won't heal. Stop being so hungry. It's a short dungeon. You don't need to be so hungry. So it's a fun game, but it's like when bad things happen, it's really disheartening, and then your entire team's lost, and then you're just really sad in battle time. Alright, so we have some poisonous bugs here, some not so poisonous bugs, but still annoying bugs here. Everything's bad in this encounter here. So the poisonous bug's dead, that's good. I forgot to change positions back, but that's okay, because everyone's dead already, so that's fine.
Ghoulish horrors. Brought low and driven into the mud.
Right. Why does everyone need to eat so much this time?
Even the cold
I had to eat like once last dungeon.
preventing passage.
Alright, so this statue can either like be good things or bad things. Alright, so we got buff, that's good. Oh, and then frickin' my graver was like, ah, nah, it's not good, it's a curse in disguise. And then my dude was like, oh no, what if it is really a curse in disguise? And now he is stressed out. It's always bad, really. So there's very little ways to actually like alleviate stress, and please, Mr. Crusader, can you stop doing that? I don't like it. And these guys are going first. And they're making everyone stressed. And now my dude's and now the dude's freaking out, and he's like, oh no, it's over. When it's not, there's just a bunch of easy dudes to kill. And my freaking grave robbers stressing everyone out and moving, and I don't want them to, and they're just being really annoying. Bloody hate this. Here, have some heals. I like the way my tank's hardly been hit this entire, like, this entire dungeon.
Back to the pit.
Yup, yeah, get rid of them corpses. Get rid of them corpses. They're being annoying and not allowing the frickin' goblet dude to come up so I can kill him. Keep on healing the Highwayman so he doesn't die a horrible death. Get rid of them corpses with the divine accusations, and then we're gonna throw some daggers. Yay! They're dead.
As victories mount, so too will resistance.
No. So this dude's abusive now, and he's going to be mean to everyone. So now the Highwayman's going to be like, oh no, I don't want to do this, and then he's also not going to allow himself to be healed because, I don't know, he's mean. Everyone's just mean in this game. He's just being really mean to everyone, just making them all stressed. Just like, faces only even a monster would disown to like the party. Is like, what? Why are you being so mean? Throw some daggers and get offended even more by the frickin' dude who's rending people for the old gods. Like, seriously, dude, chill. That fills up twice. The person straight up has a heart attack and dies.
Or
so
is it merely a trick of
you
the
don't want
light?
that to happen. You don't want your people to have a heart attack. I should have lit up the room.
Ancient traps lie in wait. Unsprung and
So that was the game just
thirsting
telling me
for
basically
blood.
what I just told you, which was if your people get too stressed, they straight up have a heart attack. So it's not a good situation, really. Yay, we did it. I'm going to run away from this dungeon and literally never
The
come
shifted
back.
corridors and sloped walls of our ancestry are beginning to feel familiar.
So now we have two dudes who are horribly stressed. I'm gonna make them not stressed by making them go
you
to
will know
the bar
tragic
or something.
extent of my failings.
And it's about time the guild unlocked,
Make
so
no
now I can
mistake,
upgrade things in
we
the
will
blacksmith
face
days, and I can
ever
upgrade
greater
things, yay!
threats. Our soldiers
Let's
must
see,
be
it's some
ready.
good stagecoached peoples. I hate
bellows blast once
antiquarians.
again.
Man
The
at arms are
forge
good,
stands ready to make
and I like
weapons of
the
war.
Highlands, but like, yeah. Well. So
We need
Fresh
to relieve
kegs,
some stress for some
cards,
people,
and
so I
curtained
take
rooms
it out to the
promise
gambling
solace
hall
to the
to
weary
treat.
and broken alike.
And we're going to go to the church.
The cobwebs have been
So
dusted,
Dismius
the pews
can
set straight.
pray or
The
whatever.
abbey calls
And
to the faithful.
Raymond, I think he'll only pray actually, so that's a good thing that I left that one open. So that he can be like, yo, fam, let me pray so I can not be stressed. And my frickin' Vestal can punish herself by, and then that makes her less stressed, question mark? Like, whatever, really. So, yeah, we have everyone all being treated for being super duper stressed at all times, pretty much. What is this little spiky cube thing doing? More chance. That's a really good, oh wait, no, I think that means take 10% damage more. Oh no, you deal extra damage, have less dodge chance. Alright, fair enough. I should really be upgrading things, shouldn't I? Alright, guild. I want to upgrade your things, since you're always really useful.
A strict regimen is paramount if one is to master the brutal arithmetic of combat.
So we can't upgrade any blocksmithing things and stuff, reducing the cost, which I don't want. Am I not allowed to do the swippity doobies? Yes, I am. That's good. How though? There we go. I need a lot of paper, don't I? Please. What can we trade for paper? I can trade shields, but I need shields as well to upgrade things. Oh, this just, it's no fun, really. You know what, let's not focus on that too much. Let's just go to the guild, and let's see. Who do we want to take out? I reckon we need a man-at-arms. Do we not have any spare Vestals? Is that another thing we have? No. I just think good. They need the stagecoach. There isn't. No, I didn't say farm. I did not say farm. You know what? Right. I'm going to be done with this game because I'm not very good at playing it right now, and I'm going to move on to some Dark Souls 3 soldering iron only. So it's like 2 different forms of suffering, all wrapped into one.